Lesson 3, Group 1, partial fractions with linear factors that are non-repeated, Part 2. Example 3, decompose s minus 5 over s square minus 4 in bracket s square minus 9 in bracket using cover up method. Solution. At first, one may think that the factors are not linear, but when you factorize using difference of two squares, the given compound fraction is therefore equal to this. The factors are non-linear and they are 4 in number. That means you have to assign 4 numerators, 1 to each linear factor in this form. We proceed to find A1 using the cover up method. In this method, you don't need to simplify and clear fractions. To find A1, write the fraction as this. How? You use s minus 2, the linear factor under A1 to multiply through. So if you use s minus 2 to multiply this term, it will cancel out this. You are left with these 3 terms, and that is what you have here. If you multiply this term by s minus 2, you are left with A1. And s minus 2 will multiply each of the remaining 3 terms, and you have this result. We have to turn A2, A3, A4 to be 0, and the 3 terms have s minus 2 in common. So if s is equal to 2, here becomes 0, here is 0, and here is 0, and everything becomes 0. So you put s equal to 2 in this result, and you have this result. 2 minus 2, 0, times A2, 0, divide by this sum, 0. So here is 0 and here is 0. You are left with A1 equal to this term. 2 minus 5 is minus 3. If you add, you have 4 minus 1 and 5. You multiply together. If you divide a negative number by another negative number, the result is positive. So you have 3 over 20 as the value of A1. Next, we are to find A2. To do that, write the fraction above as this. You simply use the linear factor under A2 to multiply through. If you multiply through this term by s plus 2, it will remove this 1 from here. You are left with the remaining 3 linear factors. S plus 2 times the first term, s plus 2 times this term, you are left with A2. S plus 2 times the last 2 terms, you have this result. In order to make A1, A3, A4 0, you have to put s equal to minus 2 in this result, and you have this result. Minus 2 plus 2 is 0 times a1, 0 over this term, 0. Here is also 0, here is also 0. You are left with a2 equal to the left hand side, and you have minus 7 over 20. Minus 4 times minus 5 is 20 times 1, it is 20. You have minus 7 over 20 as the value of a2. To find a3, write the fraction above as this. You simply use the linear factor under a3 to multiply through. We have to make a1, a2, a4 to be 0, and that is possible if you put s equal to 3. That is very simple. S minus 1, s minus 3. For you to get 0, it must be 3 minus 3. That is why we are putting s equal to 3 in order to make a1, a2, a4 equal to 0. You have it in this form. 3 minus 3 is 0 times a1, 0, divide by this 0. Here is also 0, here is also 0. You are left with a3 equal to the left hand side in this form. That is minus 1 over 15. If you divide 2 and 6 by 2, you have 1 here. Here becomes 3. When you multiply, you have minus 1 over 15. To find a4, write the above fraction in this form. That is simply using the linear factor under a4 to multiply through the expression. You have this result. We need to turn a1, a2, a3 to 0, and that is possible if s is equal to minus 3. S plus 3. For it to be 0, we must have minus 3 plus 3. That is why s is assumed to be minus 3. You replace s with minus 3 in the above result. You have it in this form. a1, a2, a3 become 0. You are left with a4 equal to the left hand side in this form. Let's reduce. Divide 8 and 6 by 2. You have 4 here, then 3 is remaining. Now, minus 5 times minus 1 is 5, times minus 3 is minus 15. Therefore, minus 4 over minus 15 becomes 4 over 15. Thus, you have the compound fraction that is equal to the partial fractions. You replace a1, a2, a3, a4 with what they stand for. You have this result. If you divide 3 over 20 by s minus 2, 20 will multiply the linear factor in this form. Plus minus is minus, plus minus is minus, then here is simplified to this. This method has the advantage of being faster when the denominator of the fraction we wish to decompose into partial fractions has linear factors. In other words, this method is also limited to only linear factors, even though it is faster. End of lesson 3. There is every need for you to be saved if you are not, because the Lord Jesus Christ is coming very soon. Some will be taken and some will be left. Live righteously and be prepared. Goodbye.